Hey there, Craig here from Craig's Car Care. Today we're going to talk about serpentine belt tensioners. This is the big belt that drives all your accessories on the front of the vehicle. The alternator, your air conditioning, your power steering. In some cases, it's still driving the water pump. So when these belts or any of their accessories or idler pulleys break, your vehicle is going to have to be stopped. You can't keep driving it, or you're going to damage things or run the batteries down. Won't have power steering. However you look at it, when these belts fail, these systems fail, you're stuck. So these are two that happened last week, and this is getting to be really common on new clients' vehicles, where the belts don't look terrible even at 100,000 miles, but these tensioner assemblies and idler assemblies are failing like crazy, and it's leaving people stuck. So I want to put the word out as a reminder to have your shop check your pulleys by taking the belt off, even if it doesn't sound bad, and make sure everything feels and works like it's supposed to. These are both spring-loaded tensioners. This spring one actually still works. It's really loose. It's over 100,000 miles. This one is still will bounce back and forth a little bit, but it's actually got the marks on there where it's been hitting. But what really took this thing out is the bearing in here failed and completely locked it up and derailed the belt, leaving these folks stranded. And this is like 70,000 miles. This one here uses a couple idler pulleys to work with it. I guess this is kind of an idler pulley too, as a single one. This is a double. This bearing locked up and failed and derailed the belt, and they were stuck. And this one here, it still rolls, but it is super loud. And I guess if you were listening and knew what you're listening to, you'd hear it. But they just kept driving it. So even if your belt looks good, if your shop says, hey, your serpentine belt looks great, have a nice day, everything else is great. I would say if you have 100,000 miles or more, ask them to pop the belt off, pay them the money just to make sure all these accessories, it could be anything, any of them, that this belt rides on, and to ask them, do the bearings feel good? Do you hear any noise in it? And do that before you get stranded so you can keep going and not be stuck. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.